Right now, a Jacksonville jury is deliberating the sex abuse trial of a local father who is charged with allowing a convicted sex offender to rape his 9-year-old daughter.
In a surprising move, Christopher Perry took the stand in his own defense. And just as startling as that, at one point, Perry actually yelled in the courtroom.
I never said that.
Mr. Perry, have a seat.
Perry was being questioned on what he told police about his friend Robert Young's history of sexual abuse. Young was sleeping in the same bed as Perry's daughter. Channel 4's Kumasi Aaron has been in the courtroom all day. She joins us live with more of Perry's testimony. Kumasi?
Well, good evening. Yes, it was very dramatic here in the courtroom today. Perry said he knew that his friend Robert Young and his young daughter were sleeping in the same room. He knew he was a convicted sex offender, but he told the jury here that he never, ever imagined that this man would sexually assault his daughter. In fact, despite her testimony that she's been giving, he really still can't believe it. He told the jury today that he believed he did everything he could to protect his daughter.
She's my heart and soul. I love her to death. She's everything to me.
Holding back tears, Chris Perry tried his best to explain to the jury why he would allow his friend and convicted sex offender Robert Young to sleep in the same bed with his 9-year-old daughter.
I never thought in 100 years this man would ever touch my daughter.
Perry said that's why he lied to DCF investigators when they asked him about it.
He would have just started a bunch of crap, and that was just something I didn't need at the time.
Perry told the jury he had no idea of the repeated sexual abuse his daughter told investigators about until he and his wife and Mr. Young were arrested. He said his wife didn't say anything, and when he asked his daughter about it after DCF visited a second time, she said nothing. But the prosecution argued he didn't make much effort.
You never directly asked your child whether her uncle was sexually touching. Did you? Never asked that question.
No.
He claimed he didn't know Young's prior sexual conviction was for molesting his 13-year-old stepdaughter. But when the prosecution played this recording of Perry admitting it to investigators, this was his reaction.
I never said that.
Mr. Perry, have a seat.
The prosecution argued Perry turned a blind eye to clue after clue because Young financially supported the family and questioned his actions or lack thereof.
Sitting here today, do you think you did everything you could to protect your daughter?
Yes, sir.
And that is exactly what the jury is deliberating right now. They have to look over 8 different counts, including 5 of sexual battery. And of course, as soon as that decision is reached, we'll bring it to you on news4jax.com. Reporting live downtown, Kumasi Aaron, Channel 4, the local station.
Kumasi, I know that you and I have talked privately in the newsroom these last 2 days about how disturbing some of the details of what happened to this little girl that have really been discussed in open court. Have you noticed how jurors have responded to some of what they've heard these last couple of days?
Well, Jen, it's really been like a roller coaster of emotions just looking at them. The first day was the young girl's testimony, and that was really hard for a lot of the jurors here. You could see some people almost breaking down in tears. And then I think it was almost a look of disbelief as we actually heard from people who worked with the young girl and from her parents. Last night we heard from Mary, her mother, and she had some really interesting comments, to say the least. And then today to hear from her father, it almost was like a look of just shock and disbelief on the jury's faces.
Kumasi Aaron joining us live. Thank you, Kumasi.